It was just another day. A very rainy day.
Hey, what's going on? Do you mind if I stand here? What are you doing?
I don't want to get hurt.
Forget it, I'm not a thief. And besides, if you're afraid of getting hurt, what are you doing standing out here? You should be inside. You always gotta think before you act. Like whether you're gonna keep that bread or you're gonna give it away. Right? Only you can decide. Huh? So, what's your name?
Kanami Yuta.
Well, I'm Kazuma. No last name. Just plain old Kazuma.
Kazu?
Hey, cool it. It's not like we're already friends.
Then why don't I call you Kazu-kun?
Make me gag. Whatever.
As we sat there in the rain, I realized how much I was wishing that the moment could just go on forever. To talk to a man who was so straightforward was as refreshing as the rain. Come on, what do you think? Is it better?
Well, I've tasted worse. But still, it's not too bad.
Thanks.
So tell me, what's going on? How have you been?
What do you mean?
Well, what happened? Why were you with that Ryuho guy?
It just kinda happened. See, that day when you fought with Ryuho, that was when...
Ryuho! Kazuma!
When I realized that I was somewhere completely different, I didn't know what to do. But I knew one thing. I wanted to find you. So then I wandered around looking for you until these terrible people captured me and brought me to this place. Kazu-kun, please help me make it. I don't know if I can. I'm sorry, but I'm just so weak. Thank you, sir.
Hey, old woman! What are you stopping for? You lazy old hag, get up! Now, get to work!
Someone help her! Do something! You've got to stop him or I'll kill her!
Teach you!
Please don't hit her!
You again! Get away from her! Go on!
Leave her alone!
So you want to take a beating for her? All right!
Kazakun!
Stop!
Who the hell is he?
That's one of the slaves we captured earlier.
Take off your hood when we're speaking to you.
It's him.
I beg of you, don't hurt them anymore.
You got it all wrong. We're here to protect them.
And in return, they gotta work for us.
You see, it's the perfect give and take relationship.
So the way I see it, you ought to shut your mouth and quit complaining!
You think what you're doing is all right?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't believe your excuses justify what you're doing.
Why, you...
In fact, I'm certain of it. I don't know how, but something deep inside of me tells me that you are evil. I can feel it. It's in every one of you. Evil! The evil in this place shall not go unpunished. You must all pay for the deeds you are guilty of.
Yeah? Who's gonna make us pay?
I will.
You son of a bitch!
Excuse me. Do you know someone named Kazakun? Maybe you've heard of him.
Kazakun?
Yes, that's what I call him, but his name's Kazuma. It's Kazuma the Shell Bullet.
Kazuma. Kazuma!
I see. So he lost his memory after the fight.
What were you doing all that time?
Why?
Just curious, that's all.
Nothing incredibly exciting. I just sort of moved around a lot. Not really doing much of anything. Here, there, taking it easy, having a little fun.
That wasn't very nice. No fair.
Hey, what can I say? I'm sorry.
There's one good thing. My dreams have come back again.
Oh yeah? You mean the ones with that same guy you always used to dream about before?
Yeah. It had been a while since I'd had any. I wondered if they'd ever come back. And now they've returned, but they're different than before. The man in my dreams has been through a lot. It seemed he'd lost something important. It was as if he'd lost part of himself. And then it got to the point where he didn't want to live. He didn't want to be saved, so he put himself into dangerous situations. But even though he didn't want to live like that, he still got hungry and knew that if he wanted to eat, he would have to keep on fighting. So he did. But it seemed that no matter where he went, there were always fights waiting for him. He knew then that was the fate he'd chosen. He would not be washed away by the sadness. He would use his power to face that sadness on his own terms.
He does know there are easier ways to live, right? If you ask me, that guy is an idiot. A complete idiot.
Kazakun, there's one thing I'd like to ask you.
What's that?
I want to know why you fought with Ryuho.
I can hardly remember. Oh, right. It's all his fault. He was on this crazy mission to arrest me because he thought I was some alter criminal. Yep, guess I was so mad I forgot how it all started. I sort of lost track of all that. I just knew I had to defeat him.
A C- level alter user doing battle with me?
Careful what labels you use! Gee, in his bare hands, too.
NP3228. I don't care what sort of life you live, or what you're going to do with it.
Yeah, so what?
You're nothing more than a common criminal.
Don't put labels on me, you son of a bitch!
Your existence brings chaos to society.
Oh yeah? Well, look who's talking!
Wherever you go, you leave victims.
You guys killed Kimishima!
And so,
And so,
you're going to pay for that.
I'll get revenge!
You.
You are my enemy!
So is Ryuho still your enemy then?
That's a good question. I'm not sure I really know. But I'll be sure and tell you when I meet up with him again. He's just like a wall in front of me that never goes away.
But he's good. I know that. He helped these people and asked nothing in return, and he saved me more than once.
Okay, so maybe he is a good guy.
Kazakun. No fighting. You promise me?
Well, I can't guarantee you that. After all, I am an altar user. I'm Kazuma the Shell Bullet.
Yeah, I know.
The Holy Special Unit to which we once belonged was originally formed as an elite tactical force. We were to ensure the safety of the lost ground by capturing the native altars.
Right, but it turns out that was just a cover for another operation. Its real purpose was to capture native altars and export them to the mainland so the scientists there would have a steady supply of subjects to research and perform their experiments on.
So you're saying that they've just lied to us all along? Then most of the people living on the mainland or on the lost ground don't know the truth either.
That's the way it is out there. What'd you expect?
Yeah, well, don't make it sound like it's nothing. It gets a lot worse. Once they've captured them, they do things to them to refine their altar power. And they change their personalities, too. It's inhuman, that's what it is. What the hell's Commander Jigmar thinking, anyway?
Oh, come on, that's only a rumor. What the mainland's after is the actual source of the altar ability. They're looking for the origin of the power.
That's what they mean when they say the other side.
That's right. They may not know how everything works, but they definitely know that they want to use that power for something. In order to do that, they need the altar users who are capable of opening the door to the other side. And the altar users they want are... well, Ryuho, you're one.
And the other one is Kazuma.
Right.
I see then. Well, at least I know what motivates them now. I wonder, what the hell was that? It was like he actually belonged in that place somehow. But then...
Hey, do you think that Commander Jigmar knew what the mainland was trying to do all this time?
Of course he did. But if he hadn't created Holy, it could have been a lot worse. The mainland could have easily eliminated all the altar users by now.
Big Brother's been watching us, huh?
How can you accept what he's done?
What is this? Do you have some personal vendetta against the Commander?
I don't know.
Oh, geez, stop it already. Don't change the subject, this is serious.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Question is, what's gonna happen next? The mainland's already put their plan in motion by sending refined altars over here to infiltrate. Actually, it's more like an invasion. They reported about Kazuya on the news a while ago, remember? That was just a setup, so that guy could have a reason to come here. And that guy's name is...
Kyoji Mujo.
You know this guy?
I've heard that to build power and solidify the dynasty, my family's done a number of despicable things. And there's a lengthy list of people they've betrayed. Mujo's name is at the top.
What do we do? Got a plan?
There's no other way. We're going to have to go to the city and get rid of this guy for good. We're the ones who live here, so we should decide the future of the lost ground, not the people from the mainland.
What are you talking about? The mainland wants your power. You can't do that.
Besides, if we launch an attack on the mainland, they'll cut off all the economic support. It could even start a major war.
I know that. Believe me, I know that.
Ryuho, wait!
Hey, hold on. I think Ryuho needs a little space now. He's kinda confused, you know? He poured his life into Holy and they've betrayed him. Now he's found out that the mainland's after him, and he knows there's nothing he can do about it. He's very serious, but he's unstable. That's why he's able to release so much power.
There's something I wanted to ask you before. Would you mind telling me how you happen to know so much about what the mainland is up to?
Ah, I never explained that to you? I learned firsthand. You see, I was shipped off to the mainland a while back.
Huh?
Yeah, they thought my power was too weak. I guess it was my own fault for hiding my real power. But because of that, I ended up getting to witness the other side.
What?
Yeah, it was just for a second, but it was just long enough to completely destroy my body.
If that's true, then what do you think will happen to Ryuho if he goes on releasing the power?
What'll happen to him? Well, he's gonna die. Death is inevitable.
Hey, you look like a regular inner when you're dressed like that. Not some spoiled brat from the city.
Knock it off, will ya? I'm not in the mood. I still haven't forgiven you for hurting Charisse.
My friend was killed by Hold 2, don't forget. Just because you didn't command that operation doesn't mean I'm gonna completely let you off the hook for it.
Are you just gonna keep wasting your life?
Huh?
The altar user from the mainland's already arrived here. He's after our powers, that's why he came.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter to me.
And why not?
Because I follow my own rules. If someone happens to think any of this is funny, I mean like what happened to Ayase and Kimishima. If someone tries to start a fight with me, then I'm gonna have to destroy him.
It's not just you. In case you haven't noticed, Holy's up to their arms in this mess. It's only fitting that since I was once a Holy member, I should take care of it.
Yeah, it's all about you.
What about Kanami?
Shut up, what do you care?
How do you plan to protect her? Are you just gonna run off and hide?
Yeah, right.
You're planning to start a new life with her somewhere they can't reach you, right? Swear off using your altar power and find a hideout where you can live a normal life?
What do you mean by normal? You really think it's possible to be normal?
What do you mean?
You know what I'm talking about. I am an altar user. That's what I am, and there's no way around it. Come on, admit it. You're the same.
I'm different. I joined Holy for a very specific reason, to find the native altar who killed my mother. The one with the black right arm and the white left one. That altar we saw the time we were fighting is the one who did it, and I'm gonna find him. When I do, I'm going to destroy him. You think that's funny?
Not really. I was just thinking. You're just like...
Like what?
Just like me. Oh yeah, you got all those reasons to justify what you do. In fact, the only real difference between us is that big old pile of excuses.
Why, you little...
Let's do it. What do you say?
So you never returned to the mainland?
No.
Is that because of Ryuho?
Yes, he was the main reason.
I understand. I'm here because I'm in love with Ryuho too, but I guess you know that.
Yes. It's funny how we both ended up here like this.
So what do you think we should do now?
I'm trying to find a resolution. There must be one that will make everyone happy. This situation has very deep roots. It's been going on for a period of 22 years. Even if I asked for my father's help, there wouldn't be much we could do.
Once the fight begins, it's nearly impossible to stop it. But then, I think...
I envy you, you know. You spend so much time around him every day.
Just because he's near doesn't mean he's close, you know. It's not that easy.
Sometimes I think I'm being selfish to want to be with him like that.
What do you think they're talking about?
I'm trying to act like I don't really care. But I'm afraid I've had enough of this story. It's far too sad.
I'm not going to bring out my altar. Since you're still not in full control of your power, I don't want you to cause another upheaval of the ground.
Oh, get over yourself! I don't need my altar. How many times have we done this now?
Well, if you count yesterday, we're up to 7. I thought you were just another native altar that first time.
Oh, you beat me up good. And my pride took an even bigger thrashing. But I've already paid you back for that day, so I'm okay with it.
With that surprise attack?
What was wrong with it?
Nothing. That etched it into my psyche. Your name.
Good, because until then you hadn't taken me seriously. And that pissed me off.
Until then, I hadn't even shown the true form of Zetsui to my fellow Holy members. You should feel honored.
You arrogant pig!
But after that, you improved your altar too. Shell bullet, right?
Yeah. Just wish the damn thing wouldn't hurt so much when I use it. And I gotta admit, I had no idea your altar could do that kind of attack.
You should always keep a wild card till the very end.
Yeah, but giving your opponent a chance in the process could be a disaster. And only yesterday, we were fighting with nothing but our fists.
Yeah, and we're about to do it again.
Why is that?
It makes no sense.
One thing's for sure.
Whenever I see this guy,
He pisses me off!
I get mad! This feeling, it doesn't make sense!
Idiots! Why would they fight if they're not using altars? All right then. Kidnap them and bring them here.
1 minute Kazukun's back and the next minute he's gone again. Ugh. He'll compliment my cooking if it's the last thing I do.
Well, dear, you must be happy that he finally came back.
Well...
Oh!
Earthquake?
What the hell?
What is it?
Kanami! You son of a bitch! Hammer! Hammer! Out of my way! Let Kanami go, damn it! Hammer! Kanami! What?
What's that? This way!
Kanami! Kanami!
今すぐ捨てたい偽りの仮面つけたこの自分をぎらついた月と闇が交差するスパイラルスカイ絡み合う不確かなリレーション時に気づなさい心を縛る動けないそれとも動かない孤独を強さに変えて Just take my soul あるがままこの心を導いて Just take myself 願い越えて新しい自分へと Oh just take my soul 確かめたい今ここに生きる意味も Just take myself もっと遠く深い闇突き抜けて I believe in just take myself
Kanami Yuta has been abducted. The violent emotion of Kazuma and the seething anger of Ryuho are now raging unchecked. Their enemy is there. Kanami is there. In a blind fury, two men head for the heart of the enemy's territory. The enemy is right in front of them.